Hello, my beautiful Cancer, and welcome to your September 2017 Celtic Cross reading. Did you feel that solar eclipse? I bet you did, because you're all about the heart, you're all about feeling, and you know, that went deep. It went deep and it brought a lot of turmoil. But, you know, Cancer, especially when you feel things so deeply, this whole eclipse season is a really good opportunity for transformation, to take that feeling and to act on it, and to really make some major changes in your life. And September right now is still, if there's still time to do it. I'm telling all the other signs, you know, go and watch my solar eclipse video, and there are some really good tips. And it was also about opening your heart chakra, about feeling, and you know all about that. So that's easy for you to do, Cancer. That is, if people aren't picking on you too much and, you know, making you want to retreat into your little shell. Anyway, Cancer, you're one of my favorite signs. I have so many lovely friends who are Cancer because, you know, me being a Leo, you know, I work and live and move a lot from the heart. So I can understand you really well, Cancer, because you also live and move and feel from the heart in a little bit of a different way, but I feel really aligned with you, Cancer, and with my Cancer friends. Beautiful friends. Just to mention some of them. Barb, if you're watching this, you're wonderful. Also, Jane, you're wonderful. A lot more there as well. And each one of you who is watching, you know, we all have our challenges when we choose our zodiac sign when we're born. I believe we choose that. I believe we choose our path, we choose our parents, we choose our challenges, and each sign has its own lessons and challenges. When we incarnate in that sign. And for you, it's, you know, all about emotions. It is, you know, for you, Cancer. These lessons usually revolve around emotions and love and giving and nurturing and learning how to live with deep emotions that can sometimes not even be turned off, you know, so that's one of your challenges. And Cancer, now let's see. Let's see how this month of September is going to manifest for you. I feel the cards are almost ready, not quite. The sun has come out. Beautiful. It was a little shady now, but the sun has come out. I'm sitting in my backyard as usual. And I'm just vamping a little bit here because the cards have to feel ready. Of course, I shuffled before I turned on the camera, but please forgive me for the shuffling. Just to explain another thing to you, the cards are upright like this, okay? The cards are upright, okay? I turn them over to shuffle them. Sorry, here. Okay, I turn them over to shuffle them, and that's why I have to flip them again, so they're the right way up, okay? That's my technique. I know a lot of people go like this, but for me, this is the right way, so that's how it works, okay? I'm still getting a few comments about my technique, but you know, every reader is different, and we all have our unique way of working and doing things. And if it resonates with you, what I'm doing, then you can trust that these techniques are working and are right and are all thought out. Okay, so enough vamping, Cancer. Thank you for your patience. We're almost there. We're almost there, Cancer. Okay, here we go. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Celtic Cross, 10 positions. Give us some really good messages for Cancer. 1 to 10. Every position planned and laid out. They're ready. They are ready. Oh, look. You're getting a really good start. Cancer, look at this, first two cards. This is you in the here and now, moving into September with this theme of happiness celebration. This is your beautiful, sunny, passionate, bright side coming out. So it looks like you have done your work in the eclipse season. This is that part of you which a lot of people might not see. But I know you have that. That's the side that also we Leos have. That is the passionate, that is the bright, the sunny, the open-hearted, the fun side. You guys are so much fun. And this is coming out right now in September. So this is about bringing that side of you out and just having some joy. Just having some joy. And this is coming out as well, right on top of it. So maybe it's a good time. This is about a journey. This is about seeking something that you don't have. So I see this as this part of you coming out, supporting you in your journey. Also a secondary meaning, you know, if you haven't done so in August already, you have to just take some time to get away a little bit. Okay, just the physical, pragmatic aspect of this card is going on a vacation, big or small. Okay? In the Northern Hemisphere, we're in September, so it's a beautiful time. It's not so hot anymore to get away and just let out that bright sunny side on a small trip or vacation. And in general, this card talks about your path. You're seeking something. You're on a journey. You're on a journey to find the missing factors in your life. And especially after the eclipse, it's very important to listen to those messages, to listen to your inner calling. This is about your inner calling. That's what I feel. So it's more than just a vacation. That was the second meaning. But these two cards together are really, really positive, Cancer. It's really positive. So I think you're moving into fall, into the new season in a positive way. You know, having realized, okay, I need to go on my journey of enlightenment. I need to go on my journey to find out what it is that I truly want. But you're doing it from a happy place. You're not doing it from a place of, oh, you're doing it from a place of, okay, I'm ready, I'm excited. This is a card of passion and excitement. So, a good time to go on your quest. To go on your quest. Whatever that is for you, a short quest, a long quest, the inner journey that will take the next few years, but it's time for that. So let's take the next two cards. Wow. You're starting with strong cards here. You got the Angel, Cancer. And when you get an angel, it means that I pick an angel card for you as an extra message. That's the new thing I'm doing. An angel comes up in the cards, you get an angel card. I'll do that in a moment. Temperance reversed in underlying energies. This is you seeking your balance, seeking your magic, seeking that missing factor. That's why you're doing this quest, because you know that it's almost like you've been, look at this upright. You've been called. Something has awakened within you where you know that you can finally manifest your magic and your alchemy and reach your balance. Because thinking of the last few readings in the last months past, they weren't easy. Like, you had it hard, financial distress. There was so much going on. If you haven't seen them, look at the last few months, your readings. And this is about this. This is about, you've been trying to seek your balance. And right now it looks like things are coming together and you're finally saying, okay, I'm just on the brink of making a breakthrough. But I have to really do some soul searching. And I'm glad that this is coming up, even though it's reversed. This just means that you're on the verge of making that breakthrough. That's what I feel. For each one of you, this applies a little differently, okay? These are the general energies. And the recent past, this is the solar eclipse energy. The King of Wands upright. This is amazing. I feel that this whole thing, this whole message, you've been kind of gathering energy. You're ready to go. The King of Wands is an energy where he's sitting there And he's vibrating with energy, and he's just waiting for the right moment to take off. He's just waiting for the right moment to go and take action. And so this is all really positive. I feel that you've been through quite something. And now, September moving forward, I think things will start to manifest positively. You will start to work through those challenges that you've had. You're ready to take action. You've come to the conclusion, okay, all right, I'm going to change things. I'm going to move. I'm going to go on my quest. You know, I've seen the light, and I'm just about to make a breakthrough. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm explaining these cards like in a difficult way today, Cancer. But you know, Mercury retrograde, it's almost over. And it's like, it makes the mouth not want to talk as clearly as usual. Okay, so my goodness. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Hope you can understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, here we go. Another card of movement, of questing. This is your expectations for September. Oh, and look, and there's some interesting rainbows coming through the trees again. Wow. It only happens when I turn on the camera. That's the rainbow. That's the magic for you here. See that? That's the magic. That's the alchemy for you. And don't worry, I'm going to draw that angel card in a moment. So the questing continues. You are ready. You're saying, okay, I got to move on. I'm ready to go to stiller waters. I'm ready. I'm ready. You know, it's time. It's time to move forward from the things that don't serve you any longer. But I have the distinct feeling that this is about, look, that this is about your quest, your personal quest. These two are journeying cards. Now, I'm just going to choose an angel card for you because this came up, the angel came up. So a message about all of this. Let's see. Okay, Cancer, let's see. Ha ha ha! Your quest for spiritual growth. Wow. Huh. That really doesn't surprise me, Cancer. It doesn't surprise me because you're inherently spiritual. You're inherently deep. So spiritual growth is what this quest is about. Okay? You might have other themes, you might have other physical things that motivate you, but this is basically what you are about to make that breakthrough on. Hello there! The airplane. Of course, they have to come when I turn on the camera. You know that, right? So, temperance, the angel, you know, the magic, the alchemy, the balancing, spiritual growth coming on top of that. So, I think this is all about that. This is all about that. And that breakthrough you're about to make, I feel, is really it's gonna change your life. It's gonna change your perspective, and it's gonna change your physical situation. It's going to change your financial situation. It's going to affect all areas of your life. Let's continue. Next steps. Next steps. Going into September. Really looking at what it is that you have built. What it is that you have. Not only physical things. Look at the depth of your knowledge, your experience, everything you've been through. Taking that and honoring that. That's what I feel is happening with this card. And not doubting it. Honoring your journey that has brought you here. That is that message for this card. Now let's continue here with the next two card positions. Oh, look at that. Wow. This is pretty good. This card position, the Three of Pentacles reversed, is in the position of your law of repulsion. This is in the position of what you don't want, what motivates you to move away from it. And obviously this is talking about disharmony. I know, Cancer, you don't like conflicts and disharmony. It drives you crazy. And that's what you don't want. You don't want disharmony. You don't want the people you're together with to be arguing, because this is a card of harmony and working together well. And you're good at that. So you're good at avoiding that. Sometimes, it can't be avoided. Sometimes a confrontation is needed, but you just really, really don't want that. You're on a quest for harmony. And that's showing that right here. And look, you've got help. You've got help, Cancer. You got the Queen of Wands. Look, the King of Wands is your energy from the recent past. The Queen of Wands is the energy of your support, of things around you. So this is extreme empowerment. You are going to find empowerment in September. You're going to have such great support. I mean, look, these are two in the same line here. I'll turn this around a little bit. Queen of Wands, King of Wands, another Wands card in the middle. This is all excellent. So your quest of spiritual growth, that will affect money and work and relationships as well. You're going to have really, really good support here. The Queen of Wands is similar to the King of Wands, but it's a gentler energy. So I think you are going to have input from the outside, from the people surrounding you that are extremely supportive and that would help you move forward. Okay, let's just continue the next few cards. Okay. So, the Ten of Wands upright in the position of goals and dreams. So there's just one thing, Cancer. One thing, Cancer. You're on the quest, okay? You don't want disharmony. You have support. But it looks like this is a card of overwhelmment. This is a card of when you're looking forward, there's this aspect of, oh my God, like, this is all too much. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. And this part can make you lose your vision a little bit, because in the position of goals and dreams, this card is like, you have to break through the overwhelm in order to see your vision. Okay, because this is about spiritual growth. This is about your quest. And you can only be successful if you have a vision. And this is the card where the vision is supposed to be. So I think it's very important for you to just take things one at a time. Take those challenges one at a time. Don't try to do everything at once or take on everybody at once. Those challenges, those blockages that you have, those things that you have, if you see them like a big, huge mountain, it's like, oh, this is too much, like this guy. So it's important for you to kind of deconglomerate all these things and just take it step by step, one by one. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed emotionally by all this. That's just a little message there. And this is a card that's coming out at the end, and it's the Queen of Cups reversed, but I don't see this as being so bad, Cancer. Look at this. The Queen of Cups is you. It's the quintessential you, completely balanced with an open heart, your heart chakra flowing, being able to give and receive love without being overwhelmed. And this reversed is a little bit of overwhelm, emotional overwhelm, because you feel so much. So this is just saying that it's really important for you to not feel that overwhelm, to do things one by one, to take on a little bit more of that kind of tough energy of the Queen of Wands, that action-oriented energy of the King of Wands, so you're not emotionally overwhelmed, so you can turn this around. Because this talks about, like I said in the beginning, I feel that you're kind of on the brink, on the verge of a breakthrough. And I think the one enemy you have is being emotionally just overwhelmed. And that's what the Queen of Cups reversed is. Upright, she's very balanced. Like this, she's overwhelmed, and then either she retreats within herself, or she explodes, or she just kind of you know, makes wrong decisions. So I'm just going to pull another card for you there. Does that make sense, Cancer? I apologize, Cancer. I apologize if I'm not talking as clearly, but oh my goodness, you know. These energies affect me very strongly too. Oh yes. I feel like a Cancer this month a little bit, you know. I'm so sensitive to all the things from the outside, to all the energies. I feel very, very hypersensitive. Okay, so let's see. Queen of Cups reversed. We want a message here. We want a message. Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. Give us some clarity here. Oh, look at that. Ho, 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 ho. Cancer, what a beautiful resolution. Look at that. Beautiful resolution here. I'll explain this to you. This and this coming on top of it. I wanted a message. Another airplane. I wanted a message to get a solution of how to avoid this. And if you can avoid this. And the answer is yes. The Queen of Pentacles. Look, you got 3 queens here. These 2 queens are you. And in order to avoid emotional overwhelm, you have to really just ground yourself. You have to find your stability. This is earth energy. You have to move into the earth energy. We all have all the energies within us. And if you have too much of that, too much of the emotions going crazy, you have to kind of stop and do those things that ground you. Whatever it is you need to do. And you can come out overcoming the emotional overwhelm and being stable and solid and coming out at the end of the month very successfully, you know, having made that breakthrough in spiritual growth, well on the way on your quest. But you have to really take on the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coins. And then I believe this will turn around, because the only thing that's holding you back, I think, you know, the only thing that's difficult for you this month is your big heart, your feeling heart, you being affected, you being so sensitive, everything coming down on your heart, you taking all the emotions, the emotional overload, that's the only thing. But it's because you have such a beautiful heart and such an incredible ability to feel, which is beautiful. It's beautiful. You just have to get a hold of it by grounding yourself. Okay, I hope you know what I mean by grounding yourself. It's like you have to find a way to stabilize the emotions and get a hold of them and calm down your heart and become stable. If it's through sports, if it's through taking baths, if it's walking into the woods, hugging a tree, if it's, you know, having really good, calm conversations with your friends, if it is doing something that helps you feel more stable, if it's just avoiding and ignoring those people who are creating drama around you and just being able to say no. The Queen of Pentacles is a little more stern. I mean, look at the difference here, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is a little more solid. She's a little more able to say no than the Queen of Cups can't say no. She's just flowing. Yes, yes. You know, opens her heart to everything and everyone. Especially in a reversed state, it's like that's out of whack. She can't keep out the negative emotions and energies. But here, the Queen of Pentacles can, and you have to take on a little bit more of that energy. And I think then you will come out really, really well this month, Cancer. So, the quintessential message here, letting you see this again, the quintessential message for you, Cancer, is just to get a hold of the overwhelming emotions. Stabilize yourself, and then all these things will go really well. Your quest will go well. That moving, that journeying, your spiritual growth, the alchemy. You know, you really getting a lot of confidence, feeling confident. You know, getting the energy of the Queen of Wands. She's confident about what you've created, what you've built, who you are. You know? Absolutely, you know, taking the energy of the King of Wands to take action, to move forward. You've got 3 Wands cards here. That's taking action, moving forward and not procrastinating, because of the overwhelmment. So, you know, it's interesting. I'd like to know what that quest is. I'd like to know specifically, Cancer, what is your quest? Like when I saw these cards of this quest, the angel, the spiritual growth, I kind of visualized you going on a vision quest, you know, into the forest, you know, like almost like in a ritualistic way where you go into the forest for 3 days by yourself and you meditate, you walk, you meet your spirit animal, you know, you find certain signs and symbols, rocks and feathers, and then in the end you kind of come out with a knowing of who it is that you are, of what it is that you want. I kind of just had that vision. So make of it what you may, my dear Cancer friends. But I believe you're going to have a spiritual breakthrough. So your vision quest, whatever form it takes, it's a good time to do it in September because you can come out like this. And I think that spiritual path and practice will help you overcome that emotional overwhelm and emotional brew of you know, brew of emotions going crazy like in a big pot of jam, everything bubbling and going zoom, zoom. So I think the spiritual quest will help you reach that state of the Queen of Pentacles. So I think it's really beautiful. I think it's a lot more positive than the last months. I think you're really making huge leaps and bounds, you know, to know yourself, to know why you're here on earth, to know who it is that you are. And I believe things are going to be positive for you. I really do, Cancer. Now, if you want a little more insight, remember that I offer personal private readings. And these readings are so much more specific because whatever question you have, if you have a question, if you want a general reading, I really can zoom into your energy field and just help you, give you some tips, help you, you know, get those messages that can help you move forward. And also, Cancer, as a Leo, I specialize in love readings. I can do all kinds of readings, but I just really understand emotions and love and things of the heart. So I'd love to connect with you in a private reading. It's easy to do. You can either send me an email or click on the link below in the description box. There's a link to my little online shop where all my readings are, all my offerings. You can choose one and send me your question, or we can connect live, which is best, of course, so we can really get deep and then uncover more questions as they come. But I love doing personal private readings. I've done a whole bunch of them in the last week, and I don't know, I just really felt very connected and very positive this last week about that. Okay, thank you so much, Cancer. Thank you for bearing with me through this difficult communication, this retrograde energy. But I think in September, very soon now, you know, a lot of planets are going direct again, and you know, communication will be smooth again. It'll be easier. My mouth will be able to talk easier. Okay, thank you so much. A big hug. I love you, Cancers. Natasha, your Empress of Wands.